She didn't go through his phone. She wasn't suspicious. One message appeared on the screen, and everything she thought she knew ended right there. She had trusted him for 8 years, not blindly, not foolishly, but in the quiet way you trust someone who has never given you a reason not to. They met when they were young, before careers, before money, before life complicated everything. He knew her routines, her bad habits, the little things she never told anyone else, and for 8 years, nothing felt wrong, until one evening, when she picked up his phone. She wasn't snooping, she wasn't suspicious. His phone buzzed while he was in the shower, and the screen lit up beside her. One message, just one. At first, it didn't even register. It looked ordinary, casual, almost harmless, but something about it felt misplaced. She read it again, and then her stomach dropped, because the message wasn't meant for her. It wasn't even vague. There were no excuses hidden in it, no room for interpretation. It was clear, familiar, comfortable, the kind of message you don't send to someone you just met. Her hands started shaking before her mind caught up. 8 years replayed in her head. Every late night, every cancelled plan, every time he said he was too tired. Suddenly, those moments had new meanings. When he walked back into the room, towel over his shoulder, smiling like nothing in the world had changed. She looked at him differently. He noticed immediately. "What's wrong?" he asked. She didn't answer. She handed him the phone. He froze, not in confusion, not in shock, in recognition. The silence stretched longer than it should have, and in that silence, she understood something devastating. He hadn't planned to tell her. He hadn't been struggling with guilt. He hadn't been afraid of losing her. He had simply assumed she would never find out. When he finally spoke, the words came out clumsy, unrehearsed, almost insulting. It didn't mean anything. It just happened. "You're overreacting." Each sentence landed heavier than the last, because none of them were apologies. She asked him one question. "How long?" He hesitated. That hesitation told her everything. 8 years of loyalty, undone by a pause that lasted less than a second. She didn't cry. Not then. She stood up, walked into the bedroom, and closed the door. He didn't follow her. That was the part she would remember most later. Not the message, not the betrayal, but the fact that he let her walk away without trying to stop her. That night, she didn't sleep. She stared at the ceiling, listening to the sound of someone she no longer recognised breathing beside her. In the morning, she packed a bag. He watched silently. No begging, no promises, almost as if he had already accepted the ending. Weeks later, the truth unravelled itself without effort. Friends knew, co-workers suspected, someone even admitted they thought she already knew. That hurt more than the message ever did, because betrayal doesn't just come from one person. It echoes through everyone who stayed quiet. She didn't seek revenge. She didn't expose him. She didn't need closure. She left. Months passed, and one day, she received another message from him. It was longer this time, carefully written, full of regret that came far too late. She read it once, then deleted it, because some messages don't deserve a reply, and some betrayals don't deserve forgiveness. She trusted him for 8 years, and it only took one message to show her who he really was.